Hi, welcome to the Balaji Aviation School. My name is Praveen, and today in this particular module on aviation, and I'm going to take you through 20 modules which will give you the overview of what aviation industry looks like. And if you really want to become a flight attendant, cabin crew, or a ground staff, you need to get to know about aviation in terms of what are the role and responsibility of a flight attendant, cabin crew, and ground staff, and what kind of emergencies you might have to undergo. So, well, all these things will be taught to you in this particular module. So, let's get started. Well, friends, introduction to aviation. We will talk about aviation history, how it has moved from decades to another decades, airport operators and regulators. We will talk about compliance requirement, certain SOPs, standard operating procedures with regards to aviation, and next we will talk about definition to aviation. Definition to aviation. Well, if we have to define what aviation is, so aviation is a huge space and it is so humongous. So there are so many things to learn about aviation, and today in this particular module we will talk about how aviation was started and when it into came being. So next we will be talking about aviation history. So aircraft has been around more than a century, but aviation has been around it more than 2000 years. So it's not a small thing, it has long period of time. And Leonardo da Vinci made many model aircraft that really didn't fly, the reason being that he introduced lighter than air aircraft. So let's see what happened next to this. The first plane was brought up in, or rather was made by the Wright Flyer brothers. There were two brothers who were the Wright brothers. They made the first aircraft to be launched. Next, first flight. They are known as Wilburn and Orville. The first successful heavier than air aircraft was made, and it was known as Wright Flyer. The first flight was on 17 December 1903. After the Wright brothers' first flight, they were on aviation on boom. The entire aviation sector really picked up, and that particular time. So these all about the modern day aircraft gains Airbus and Boeing. Now they were used across the country, across the international airlines. They only use Airbus as well as Boeing aircraft. So this kind of information that really helpful for the people. And well, friends, I want to teach you certain international airport codes which is given. Bangkok known as BKK, New York is JFK, Los Angeles LAX, Singapore is assigned as SIN, London is LHR, so on. Most of the country all over the world has certain airport codes to assign them, for the simple reason being that they need to know as rather their traffic controller as well as passengers needs to know which airlines or which destination they are going to be had to. So these are the short forms which is given by the International Air Transport Association. So next we'll be talking about certain certain airport codes. Let's see. So see some major airlines with IATA codes. So for the reason whenever a particular passenger is traveling by, for example, if I say Indigo Airlines is traveling to Jet Airways, Etihad Airlines, or International Airlines, Swiss Airlines, they need to have a certain code to assign them, so that passenger can identify his airlines whom he is traveling to. So let's take a quick look. Singapore Airlines is SQ, Malaysian Airlines is known as MH, Emirates Airlines. It is a Dubai International Airlines is called as a EK. So So British Airways Airlines is as a BK, and Air Canada is AC, Delta Airlines DL, Iran Air IR, Lufthansa LH. So these are certain international airlines code which need to be remembered. So well friends, these are the different kind of terminology is given to which is used by the airlines all over the world. Next we will be talking about aviation industry. So describe as a building and flying of aircraft. It has two sectors under aviation. One is military and one is civil. Under military, as the name suggests, as shows, it is used by the airlines for military purpose or a nation air force only. So it is not used as a commercial purpose. Now next we will talk about civil. Civil is divided into two parts. One is domestic airlines and second is international airlines. So under these commercially from one place to another place. Domestic airlines are the flight which operates with the same country. Uh, Therein they take off and land with the same particular country. For example, take off and land with in India, Malaysia, US, Australia. Coming to the international airlines, these are the flight which start from one country and ends with another country, right from India to Australia, India to Hong Kong, etc. So this, my friend, is a two segments of aviation industry. So next we'll be talking about airlines regulatory bodies. Okay. So let's see. Here is FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, which is we have International Airlines Transport Association, IATA, International Air Transport Association. So these are the two government bodies which is the whole and soul of the aviation industry. Let's look at these. Include FFA, controlling operating of the aircraft, licensing the pilots, inspecting the aircraft as well as overseas maintenance of the aircrafts. Now next we will talk about IATA. IATA has a responsibility of association made up of the most of the airlines and sets the standard and records for the civil aviation. So these are the two regulatory bodies of airline industry. Next we will talk about air services and routes. We have some scheduled flights and chartered flights. So look at the air services and certain routes. We have scheduled as well as certain chartered flights. Scheduled flights are those flights which have certain time of departure and arrivals, which shows on the board at the airports. So these are the commercial flights. Next we'll talk about chartered flights are not having any kind of time of departure and arrival, because these chartered flights are used by the government officials, ministries, VIPs and VVIPs, and certain capitalists. They basically use these chartered flights. They don't have any fixed schedule. They depart and arrive according to their own convenience and their timings. So these are certain air services and routes. Next we can talk about type of flight and journey. So let's see the type of flight and journey, and looking at the different kind of flight or type of journey. Direct flight from the origin to destination, one or most intermediate stops. However, the passenger does not come out from the aircraft. The same aircraft goes to the forward destination. So connecting to the flight, passenger has to change the aircraft for that particular stops. They need to come out from the aircraft and check in again for the next aircraft to final destination. So friends, that brings us to the conclusion, introduction to aviation. We have talked about FAA, we have talked about IATA, certain international codes, we have some domestic international airlines we have talked about. So this is all about. Thank you. We hope you have enjoyed to listening this particular video. Keep watching, more videos coming in your way. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.